Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel in Tignis Gaming for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. To recap the last video, we entered into the Gongaga jungle. We met Cisne, the head of Gongaga's local defense force, the Youth Coalition. Aerith and Cloud met Zack's parents because Gongaga is Zack's hometown and they're still living there. And had somewhat of an awkward conversation with them and then with each other afterwards. That also briefly included Tifa. We checked in with some of the other party members. And then we were... Cisne told us that there had been growling coming from the ruined reactor in Gongaga, which has been... hasn't worked in 3 years after an accident. And she asked us to explore, noting that she saw some ghost-like creatures, which she described exactly like the Whispers from the first part. When we got there, we saw the Whispers, but instead of having gray robes and like an empty shadow in the hooded part, the robes were pitch black and they had like a purple eye, and they flew down into the depths of the reactor. So we're going to be heading down. Let's see, I think there might be a chest up here somewhere, though, I can grab. Maybe not. You know what? No, I can't. Because I don't have Yuffie in my party, and she's the grappling hook character. So that'll come later. Alright, so we're gonna head down, and we're going down into the reactor, and it looks like a reactor, but it's, you know, underground. It's an older reactor, so it's a lot less... you know, refined as like the ones in Midgar in part 1, and because the reactor hasn't been used in 3 years, it's falling apart. You can see, you know, nature is regrowing back inside of it. The lights are flickering in places. You know, the tunnels are falling, the passageways are falling apart. Oh, I somehow set red as my team leader. I need to do weapons. It's a shame I couldn't find the weapon shop before. It's okay. Oh, and I guess they can... Okay, so the bright flowers, we're facing those. And I didn't really visually describe them the last time we faced them. They get bigger, and now they're like in a full-on bulb, with like a stalk. And when they get big, that's when they start emitting like toxic gas that inflicts status ailments. Oh, hey, weapon chest here. Hopefully this is something for red. It is not. It is something for Cloud. So, we got the crystal sword here. Let's see, what does this do? Ah, Infinity's End. This is his 2 ATB attack that does like a ton of damage. So the crystal sword is... It's like a bronze-colored sword that has crystal on the outside, and it's like bronzes gold in the middle. And the crystal color is like a mithril kind of color. So it's, you know, like a greenish blue. Unfortunately, though, he loses 2 of his Materia slots, which is unfortunate. So I guess I'll give him the attack power plus 20. And the magic attack plus 20. Yeah, this is like a pure offensive weapon. I'll probably switch back to the Umbral Blade once I master the ability from this, just because while this sword is stronger, it doesn't have as many materia slots, which is you know, a problem. Let's see, where do I go now? So this is a difficult dungeon to navigate because it's like an underground reactor that's literally falling apart. I think this is it. Here. Alright, I go through like a door that's propped open and I head further down. We see the Whispers flying deeper inside. So that's probably where we're going to want to go. You know, we've got areas that are, you know, there, but totally flooded in. So...
Don't hold back.
Now we're facing these, like, beehive, these, like, weird, they're called Wrangler?
About damn time! You ain't getting out.
Alright, so he took one out, but we have another one I can scan.
Oh shit, hurts.
Alright, egg-like creatures that live in forested regions. They reproduce asexually by consuming minerals and Mako. The offspring born in this way will give their lives to defend their parents. Inflicting enough damage will cause them to produce a Grangolan Jr. Further attacks will and the Grangolan Juniors are literally... So yeah, they're like egg-shaped things that are made out of, like, plants. And then the smaller ones it makes will make even more small. And then the really small ones will just explode.
Check out this shit right. Stay down, asshole.
No time to celebrate.
Let's see if there's anything in this room that I can get, like maybe another weapon or something. So, there is a chest, unfortunately not a weapon. So I'm just gonna have to head back and, yeah, okay. So I'm back in the tunnel I was before. So now I'm gonna head up these steps that we saw the whispers go up. And again, all very industrial, but overgrown with plants. And some of the areas are just straight flooded and collapsed in. Because this is an underground reactor, it's not suspended all the way up in the air like the one in the ones in Midgar. So, you know, this is literally amongst nature. So if they stop upkeeping it, which they did when it stopped working, you know, very easily going to fall into
There's
disrepair.
only so much swimming a cat can take. It's just a little water.
Why is everything always so
Alright, now we got the frog enemies. Oh, I haven't scanned those yet.
We'll keep it together.
Alright, watch it bleed, don't they?
Oh, I didn't have a chance. They died too quickly. Alright, so now I go through the water. So, like, some of this area is flooded, some of it's not. Alright, now we got, like, a device that we have to turn on. Somehow. It's like a cylindrical device.
Aerith, insufficient power.
This gate does not have enough power. Look for... So there's a power generator. Aha, and there's like a cord attached to the power generator. This is similar to what we had to do in the very first chapter. When we were in Nibelheim, we hook the cord into the power device powering the door, and it opens. Now we walk through, we see the whispers continue to fly through. They fly through like a area that's like, we can see through it, but there's a bunch of like pipes coming out of the floor, so we can't actually go through it. Alright, now we got enemies, but we got a room to the side that can take us around it.
I have big one. Let's keep it up. Don't overdo it.
I can scan one of them. Alright, so this is a Gagi Handi. It is a carnivorous creature found in forested regions. Their vicious appearance belies a startling amount of patience. They are capable of biding their time for hours at a time, awaiting the perfect opportunity to ambush. They're like two-legged kind of amphibian creatures.
You got this!
I need to find it now.
I like how you can set Barrett to use overcharge time when he's not the main character being controlled. Alright, so now we're back into more of these tunnels here that are, you know, decaying back into the nature in which they were built. Now we see there's a bridge that goes across the next area, but it's destroyed. We're in the coolant control. So these Mako reactors are very similar in concept to like nuclear power plants. If you don't keep them cool, they'll explode. Alright, we can just swim across the water and climb up that. There might be other areas we can go to as well. I'm looking to see if maybe I can find more new weapons here. So I spent all of my gil right before I started streaming buying Materia sets for everyone of all the different elements. Because I don't want to have to keep switching Materia around every time I get to a segment where I have to switch parties. Like, we're gonna be able to play as Tifa, Aerith, and Yuffie after we're done with this. And having to take all of the Materia off of these characters and putting it on them.
I'm scared.
Is just
Deal with that.
it's just like a giant waste of time. So I did it right before I started streaming. I basically just put almost identical sets on everyone for all the different elements and such. I'm not looking for any kind of like super high-end build. If I was fighting a super boss at the end of the game, I might do that. Okay, so these are grand horns, bipedal creatures, so it means they have 2 legs. Found in forested regions. Sociable in nature, they tend to live in distinct groups. They scoop up rocks with their huge claws and hurl them at outsiders. Attacking them twice while they're guarding will cause them to counterattack, hitting them with powerful offensive abilities while they are guarding or counterattacking.
Go back in time. You're up. I got this. Let's do this.
It jumped up in the air and used some kind of super attack. I'm going to use Infinity Sphere with Cloud. That does about half the damage to the enemy that I need. Because it's a 2 ATB attack, so it does a lot of damage. It's an attack you want to use when an enemy is staggered. It does a massive amount of damage. Really useful against certain bosses if their stagger gauge doesn't go down super quick. Gotta be some kind of a way forward here. Okay, so there's a bridge here that takes us over to the next area.
Four of those things. What a surprise.
And we see the whispers across like a big gap of water flying through. Cloud has one of his hallucinations, and he sees Sephiroth walking through as well. And the bridge is too far up, so we have to.
Water level. Look for a control terminal.
So we're gonna follow Kate's advice here, and we're gonna have to look for a control terminal to raise the water level in the reactor, so that we can access the bridge.
Take the lead.
Yeah! Come on! Up and
Alright, so the amphidexes are amphibious creatures living in densely wooded areas. Their main form of self-defense is their ability to transform would-be predators into fellow frogs. Then they dispatch this threat with furious kicks and punches to their unique to their species.
All one by one.
Now we head into here, and this is like this area is not super overgrown. It's like an abandoned control room, so we got lots of computers and stuff. And what we have to do is we have to move this cart here. Let's see if we have alright, so there's like the cord that goes into the power console is trapped under like a giant like cart that's got a bunch of boxes on them. So we pull the cart back, and that actually turns it into something we can climb on to get out. And that also frees up the cord. So we pick up the cord, and we walk over here, and we put it into another one of those kind of like octagonal consoles that powers the different stuff in the reactor. So now we can head down to the computers, turn it on, and we can see out the window into the main reactor actually, or what's left of it. Very overgrown. Or no, we see a like a water. So it's kind of like a water device, and it's draining water out of one area and pushing it into another. So now we climb up here, and there's like a aha, and we find a weapon. So let's see, what is it? It is a gold collar for Red. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what this weapon does, but Red's mastered all of his abilities, so... Watcher's Respite. Deplete the Vengeance Gauge to heal allies. Potency proportional to amount of Vengeance... Oh, and it gives him another Materia slot, which is always nice. So this is a significant upgrade on where he was before. So Lightning, Ice, Fire, Wind. He's got HP up. He's got his Defense Materia, because he's a defensive character. Let's see what else we can do. Give him an MP up material, they'll give him 4 more MP, which is like 1 more cast of a basic spell. I'm gonna give him Vengeful Revenant, which gives him Vengeance Gauge after he dies, because we're gonna be heading into a tough boss fight here. And then I'll give him Magic Attack plus 20, because his Magic Attack's not super high, so giving him that bonus will, make his spells a little bit stronger. And we can see now that the pool of water that was too low for us to chase after the Whispers in Sephiroth is now higher. So we jump back down to the platform where we fought those like big tree-like guys, and then now we can swim across the pool, climb up onto the platform across. There's boxes we can smash. Phoenix down, antidote, metals, good stuff generally. Walk
Pardon me
through
for asking, but what do you want with this weapon thing anyway?
We wanted to fight alongside us.
Ah, but what for? Who are you looking to use it on?
Sephiroth. While we're at it, might as well take down Shinra too.
The company again, but Sephiroth? The man's been dead for half a decade.
Maybe. He's back now.
And you'll be seeing him soon enough.
We see materia on the ground.
Gets stranger by the minute.
Version materia, so that's like a debuff materia. So let's see, what do we got here? We got ether, we got a phoenix down. Crocodile bracelet. Grade 7. Striking bracelet carved at the bottom of the breath predator. Crocodile claws on the top and bottom. Middle. And it's got 4 slots, and it's mostly a magic resistant armor. We're gonna have Cloud sit down on the bench to heal our team. Save here. I'll save over my old save data here. All that glitters. Try to have multiple saves in case something doesn't work out or OBS crashes or something. So we're heading through the tunnel. We can see light, so we're going into the inside the reactor part, and we see all these whispers swirling around in circles above a huge amount of liquid Mako from the reactor. And the reactor's, you know, broken.
Seeing this?
We can see into out
Since
the
the
light.
plant went offline, the whole place has been filling up with Mako. Which means the planet ain't done. We were right to take out those reactors.
I wouldn't go that far.
Let's get to work. Too much Mako here.
Cloud's not feeling so good. The Mako.
Oh, no. That's a Reactor!
And then we see that
How did they?
the plane that
You
Scarlett was
told them,
flying in
didn't you?
comes over the like broken part of the ceiling. It drops down a huge crane onto one of the other platforms. We see Shinra guards jump down. And then we see Scarlett walk up to the edge. She's looking out.
Well, Mako attracts all kinds, gnats and vermin included.
Scarlett!
Thank goodness I had the foresight to bring some exterminators.
She snaps her fingers and a bunch of disgusting monster-like creatures known as amalgams. So here we go. Let's see, what does it say? So I'm gonna scan. These are, all right, experimental specimens created by R&D divisions. So Hojo made these. Though originally human, countless cellular transplants from various poisonous plants and fungi have altered their genetic composition, turning them into monsters, boasting impressive vitality. Inflicting fire damage will leave them open to attack. They will revive themselves up to 2 times after being defeated, unless they are burning. So they don't have much health, but they auto-revive themselves.
Get your ass out of here! Feel the heat! Suck on this!
So you want to hit it with fire and then hit it, kill it quickly.
I will give you this much. You can't even manage that. It's like you want me to exterminate you.
Regular poach. We want to stay healthy here. So we're going around the lower ring of the what's left of the inside of the reactor area. Now we're on a big, huge platform here, covered in junk, overgrown, and we got more of these amalgams. 3 this time instead of
2. Like playing with fire ain't no thing. Fired up.
You want to hit it with fire and then kill it while it's still on fire.
Feel the heat. Ain't no thing.
Takes them all down.
Too stubborn to die.
She's using some kind of microphone, and then we see the plane open up and a much larger monstrosity jumps down.
Fire with fire. Enjoy Hojo's latest masterpiece.
I'll scan this thing and then I'll describe it. It's quite the interesting. Specimen Specimen 1024 or H1024. All right, let me assess it here. All right. Of course, it uses an attack on me, so I can't see it. All right. A monstrosity created by R&D. Shinra's R&D. Although the Mako-chugging creature miraculously survived Hojo's experiments, it has taken on a vile new appearance, unrecognizable to its former self. It strengthens itself by ingesting Mako, then unleashes powerful attacks and a certain amount of time has passed. After a certain amount of time has passed. Inflicting enough damage after Mako ingestion will interrupt the subsequent attack and pressure. Weak to ice, immune to fire, lightning, and poison. It resists sleep and slow, immune to a bunch of other status elements as well. It has 49,000 health. Oh, and it's like...
Stay sharp.
So it's got like a head, it's got... Let's see how many legs it has. 3 legs. 2 like big, weird claw, tentacle, arm things sticking out of its back. And then 1 arm that has more of like a club-like thing at the end of it. And it has a tongue that's bright green. And when it ingests Mako, a bunch of other parts of the body start growing bright green as well. its skin is like a weird gray black color.
Guess it's my turn.
So, and it's weak to ice. So,
You must catch a cold. Come on.
You're up. My turn. Freeze.
all right, we pressured it. There, use focus shot.
Focus and find a way. Winter's come.
Driven up the pressure gauge a good amount. We've done about 10,000 damage.
Gotta be careful. Come on.
He used a Mako explosion attack, which sent a bunch of Mako out.
So now, get back to go. Feeling a bit chilly?
Alright, we pressured it.
Don't stop till it's all
And poison cloud.
Don't stop now.
So we hit it with ice, and that staggers it.
Take over. Fight.
Alright. Cloud starts grabbing his head. He's starting to lose his edge a little bit. The boss knocks him over to the next platform.
Over here!
All right. I'm good.
Yeah, and I'm about to jump. Wanna do this?
You know I
Now we're into the next phase of the fight.
Kiss my ass!
Let's see, how much health is it? It's at 26,000 now.
Bring it home!
You know, this is the part where it'll get more aggressive. There's maybe a couple attacks that it hasn't used yet. We'll have Cloud use Cura on Red. Now it's using it's like creating these explosions in front of it. Oh, Cloud's got his limit break.
You got this!
Go for it.
See, I can use a synergy attack that'll raise my limit level. Yep, I can. So I'm gonna use that. It's Savage Assault with Red.
With me.
Cloud does a bunch of flashing attacks, and then Red does like a spin move. Alright, I'm gonna use Ascension on it now. I'm just trying to
Gotta give it my all.
try to inflict damage here. That almost staggers it as well, actually. Mako overdose. So now it actually poisoned itself to increase its
Take the lead.
attack power. We stagger it.
Don't look now, but it's about to get real. Want some more? Hope you sorry.
With it's down to 9,000 health, and it's taking poison damage.
Just had to make it up.
Always kind of interesting when they have a boss do something like that, where they overpower themselves, but the cost of their own something else, like slowing themselves down or poisoning them. I guess we can summon a. I don't have Shiva here. Oh, I don't think she's in this game actually.
Right here. Ain't no limit we can't break.
It's kind of weird that they left her out.
Oh, come on. Not again with this crap.
Alright, we defeated it. It staggers back, falls into the Mako, and you see like the misting of it coming apart, as you always see. And our party level increased to level 6. Cloud ingests a bunch of the Mako gas, and he just crumples down. The whispers continue to swirl around. They're coming towards us, and one of them turns right into Sephiroth, who reaches out for Cloud. Cloud slashes away.
You alright?
And then Scarlett gets in her upgraded version of her Crimson Mare and flies down into the front.
Well, as amusing as this has been, I have materia to collect, so if you would excuse me.
She's charging up the cannon, targeting Cloud and Barret.
Holy!
Gungaga.
Well, Nikas, when did those get here?
There's 3 of them
We
now
gotta help them.
above
Hurry and
the...
get ready. Then meet me at the stables.
Alright, let me see if I can go. Let me see if I can find the... Alright, party selection locked. Oh, not that way.
Yeah. Visitors? Hey, do you ever see that old rattle trap of a plane?
Oh, I guess I can talk to Chadley.
It's actually capable.
Things seem quite dire. I can't say what material will serve you best, but make sure you're prepared.
I guess I can do this combat sim. I'm not going to though, because this would take a bunch of time up. I'll do it after, after I do the... I'll get Alexander
Good
after...
luck, and stay safe.
It's break time. This is your friendly reminder from the U-Toll engine. Stay close now. Don't any armor.
Sorry about that. Was catching up on sleep.
Oh, I can buy weapons. Dang it, I don't have any money to buy any. I can buy an amethyst collar for red. I'll have to...
Must have dreamed that customer.
Fresh produce for a few of these tools.
Have you ever heard of that blacksmith named Tifa? Well, maybe you haven't.
We gotta meet Cisne at the Chocobo stable. Town. This isn't place of the Chocobo Ranch.
Take the chocobos. Look at these cuties.
They're the dark green Chocobos.
Just in case. Good idea. Thanks.
She gives Tifa a
It's a
grappling
total
gun.
mess inside the reactor. They should help you get around. You need to be careful.
Don't ask me why, but my gut is telling me that something big is about to go down. And more often than not, it's right.
Don't worry. Whatever it is, we can handle it.
Alright. Chocobos native to this region can bound great distances off large mushrooms, as well as slide along certain tree branches. Use the mushrooms marked with the yellow chocobo symbol with an arrow above it to reach the reactor. So we've got Fango here, and he's gonna help us get to the reactor. So we jump on there and we like fly up all the way over, and we can see stuff from below us. Then we jump on another one of these mushrooms, we fly up. We're just flying over all the stuff that Cloud, Barrett, Red, and Kate had to navigate through. Can't do that for literally everything, but almost everything. We got another mushroom. Now we're on top of like a Shinra watch point that's fallen into disrepair. Back onto some jungle territory, and we're jumping up and we can like see below the areas and everything. The Mako waste cache area. Got 2 treasure chests, so we should be able to. Where they at? There's 2 treasure chests that we have to get to clear this area out. Oh, I see one of them. 2 Phoenix Downs. And maybe it's over here. So this is like a platform, like a isolated kind of cliff platform. If I don't find it in a moment, I'll just move on without getting into it. Yeah, I don't see it. Fortunate, but it's okay. It's not like whatever treasure I missed there isn't gonna, make or break the mission. So, all right. So we got Shinra guards outside now. So we're gonna have to fight our way into the reactor now, not just fight whatever monsters happen to be in there. We got riot troopers.
Here goes!
Best
Put that
regular security officers.
Don't worry, the planet... Here it comes! How's this? Someone looks kind of shaky. What the? Here I go! Go on!
Oh, the Shinra troopers came out of a helicopter that's parked in front.
What's coming to you? Get lost! You're mine!
We use Aerith's radiant orb, which turns her little.
Now with extra godly ninja!
We got a Yuffie just trying to clone of herself.
How you like this? Get lost! You got that one, did ya? You better make it.
Radiant Ward turns her little balls of magic into like laser beams. They do more damage.
So what do we do now? Now we climb.
So we're gonna have okay. Using the grappling gun, look around for a place to make a purchase, then press L2 and find your grappling gun. I think that might be a mistranslation, but it's okay. Probably should just say make chase or something. So we climb over the gate, and we can use the grappling gun up here to get a chest up here. I think we're gonna have to go down through part of the reactor that we went in before. So we see the bench and everything, that the stairs down into the reactor that Cloud's team took. Head down in here. So now that with the water level raised from what Cloud's team did, a lot of these areas are flooded in. So they're a lot harder to navigate through.
Get him! You're up. So it's my turn? That wasn't so bad.
If I go back to one of her other weapons, let's see, does she get better stats from Kaiser Knuckles? She gets more attack and less magic. And more HP and more materia slots. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. Healing Wind, Chakra, Base Lightning, Fire. Give her another materia. Give her MP up. Alright. We're heading back the same way that we went before.
We gotta swim across this room too? Do we?
Except now everything's way more flooded in.
Guns.
So we're walking across these platforms that we actually were above us when we were with Cloud and Cloud's team, but now that the water's filled in, it makes it a lot higher. We can swim across them, or we can so we're going higher up. Okay, we've got Chimera Mimics. Yuffie's got the
I'm here with you. Hey!
Yuffie's got the assess materia for this team, so I wasn't able to assess these before. Alright, large insects that infest, they're Chimera Mimics. Infest forested regions. At first blush, they appear to be a disturbing amalgamation of other arthropods, so they're like mix of different kinds of insects, and they're mainly white and pink colored. To attract prey, they are capable of twisting their form to resemble that of a flower.
All right, you're up. Let's go.
These guys are not that tough.
Give him your all. There. Yeah, this one's for you. Bring it. Ha. What? Keep it up. There's no escape. Bingo. What? Give him your all. You have more.
Alright, so now we gotta keep going up with the grappling guns. We're taking a completely different path to get into the reactor core than Cloud's team took. Mostly because their path is flooded in. We can't even get there anymore. So we're going up, and there's like all these broken like walkways that used to be in use that we're gonna have to use the grappling stun gun to go between to get up and over. I see a weapon over there. Always a good thing. Grab that. A tiger face. Oh, new weapon for Tifa. I don't have to go back to her. Alright, so it's a little more magic, a little less HP. Chi trap. Create an orb, materialize chi that damages on contact. And they're like tiger sequels. So I guess I'll use these. It increases her magic, which will be useful because we're going to need that. I guess I could use version Materia. I don't know what it does really. I'm not sure what Breach does, but I'll figure it out. And then I'll give her an attack power boost to make up for the lost attack power that we got from switching weapons. So it actually ultimately netted me 4 attack points and a little bit of magic. And but how do I get around this area here? Okay, here we go. Going from one platform to the next, climbing up. We can see the sun shining in, so we're getting close to the next area. And we see some monsters here. Let's take them out. Same monsters basically we were fighting with Cloud's team because, you know, we're in the same area.
One more shot. This is gonna hurt. This one's for you. Who's up for some magic? I'll put it on ice. That's it.
We're facing like amphibian kind of creatures. They're weak to ice, so
Feeling chilly? Gotta go for it now. You've got this. You won't regret this. You're going down. Get lost. Little. We're done here.
So now we've got to go climb up, but we've also got to deal with a power, one of these power devices. Climb up a ladder here. However, the cord is hanging all the way down from the top, and it won't go far enough to attach. So like when I hit L2 and I pick it up with Tifa and I walk towards another one of those things, it says the cable is not long enough. Search for a way to connect it. So we have to go up and figure out why the cable's not able to go far enough when it should be. So more grappling, more platform, hopping from platform to platform. Monsters here, we're not fighting Shinra troops in this particular area. The Shinra troops are worried about not getting in, which we already stopped that group. And then the Reactor where Scarlett
And our heroine triumphs again.
going up. It's random whether you get something, so sometimes you get something, sometimes you don't. Gotta be a way we can do this. Okay. Go up. and we see the device that the cord is hanging from, and it just needs to be dragged forward. The cord is hanging all the way down from the top, but it needs to be dragged forward so that the origin point is just physically closer to the point where we want the cord to plug into. So we don't have to worry about it going very far once it's actually down on the ground. So let's see, now we gotta find out how can we head down quickly. Okay, there's a fire pole that we can grab onto, and that will let us come down quickly. Plug into the device. The red screen turns green, letting us know that the power is in, and the door opens. We head up the platform, and just like the other play, very overgrown, very ruined. Okay, now, where do I go? Place I can, okay, I can grab it up like a dark room. Alright, now we got another group of Shinra troops. We got riot troopers and grenadiers.
Good luck. I'll take care of them. It's your turn. You're in good hands now.
Alright, riot troopers are... Troopers belong to Shinra's public security, protected by a large shield. They specialize in close combat. They look exactly the same as the riot troopers from Part 1. And then we've got the elite grenadiers. They're wearing like orange outfits. Elite troopers serving in public security who were promoted from the ranks of regular grenadiers due to superior ability, armed with grenade launchers. They are often...
Do me proud. I got Bingo! Come on!
Grenadiers have a little bit more defense in Rebirth. In Remake, they die really, really quick. So it looks like they realized some of the enemies were too low.
Not gonna budge.
Nothing. So it's my turn?
Radiant Ward. One of the other things Radiant Ward does, it also increases the pace of Aerith, raises the stagger gauge, and for Shinra troops, magic
We'll make it get fired up.
drives it up very quickly, so making it even faster. Very easy to stagger, and once Aerith staggers them from afar,
That's it.
it's easy for Yuffie and Tifa to just finish them off.
How's this? Lend me your strength.
Alright, so I'm going to use Aerith's limit to heal us for free.
Let the winds caress you.
Take advantage of that while we got access to it, although we should be stuck using items and MP to heal later. Alright. Materia leveled up. Chakra 2, we got the Shinra copter. And now we're getting close to the inside of the reactor. We can actually see it right in front of us. So we just have to climb over some stuff. We are in the heart of the reactor, but we're not quite in the area where Scarlett and Cloud, Barrett, Kate, and Brett are. So we're going to have to climb over junk to find a way in. We're going around all these old facilities here along these walkways.
I sentence you to a beating.
And we got a slug ray from some of Scarlett's robots.
Hey, it's on you. Why don't you lead the way? I'm your one-stop clobbering shot. One more shot.
I think we've scanned this, so I'll scan it now. And same as the slug rays from the first one. They're like circular robots that have kind of like spindly legs. They can grab onto you. They can shoot you with lasers. They're just like your standard Shinra drone that supports regular troops.
Don't let me down. Let me handle this.
Not that strong, but you know.
You're up. I'll take care of them. Gotta go for it now.
Aerith paralyzed.
You're going down.
Thunder takes out the robots very quickly.
Ready for a circuit sucker! Don't you show up, let's go. Bingo.
Tifa can drive up their stagger gauge very quickly with her punches. It's kind of
Moving on,
interesting
then.
when you think about her being a fist unit, driving up the stagger gauge for robots, but we walk through, like, we're going through like a ruined pipe. It's got all this stuff overgrown on it. Now we're walking on like catwalks. We're gonna use. There's like another catwalk that like is just abruptly ends, hanging out there. We're gonna climb on top of. Now we see Shinra helicopters flying overhead. We're getting closer to the actual scene of the battle. And yep, we're almost here.
We doing this or what?
Another group of slug rays, and then there's a bench into the machine. And we know that we're at the end here.
So it's my turn?
And catch. This one's for you. You won't regret this. Did ya? You're going down.
Aerith, heal herself.
Gotcha. No need to not now. Oh yeah. Now you're in for it. More. Wanna beg for mercy? Oh, it's over. You're going down.
Take out. I think there's
Come
only,
on. No, that one, did
might
ya?
be the one. No, there's two more. So just stagger them.
Get lost. Ready for a smackdown?
Take out the boxes here. See what else we got here. We got another ether, another phoenix down. Nothing else on sale. So we're gonna rest at the bench. I don't know if I did Tifa, Aerith, and Yuffie's folios. No, I didn't, so I'm gonna have to do that now. Oh, and we, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna unlock that to attack with red. But it doesn't really help me in this instance. And I just unlock concentration, which is one of Tifa's good passives. That means that she has a 50% chance to enter battle with her unbridled strength, which lets her upgrade her it lets her enter strength with unbridled strength active, which improves her like standard attack. Her uppercut attack then becomes something else, and you don't have to waste as many actions activating it. So that it can be a nice like get in, use a strong attack right in the start of the battle kind of instance. save again here. We're at an hour already. I hate to cut this short, but the sequence after the upcoming boss fight is also pretty lengthy, and I think I'd like to lump the boss fight and that sequence together in one video. So I think that'll be it for this video, and we'll do a part 2 to this sequence in the next video. So thank you for joining us as we explored the reactor with both of our sets of heroes. We fought against some of Hojo's creations with Cloud and his team. Cloud started getting sick. Scarlett is here trying to get some materia out of the weapon that appears to be living in the reactor because we hear it howling. And I hope you'll join us next time as we come to the action-packed conclusion to the battle in the Gungaga reactor. So thank you so much for joining us. Like, subscribe, comment, and all, and we hope to see you next time in Final Fantasy Rebirth. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.